We're talking about an individual, Mr. Muhammadu, who had been in the Senate representing Enugu West Zone for the past 16 years, since 2003. And if we're talking about this deficit, whether it's in the education sector, or we're talking about lack of rural development, or we're talking about lack of hospitals for our people, and yet we've had somebody who have sat there for 12 years as Deputy Senate President and has also been there as an ordinary member, and that person has not been able to effect these changes, then there's something wrong. And I want to tell you that our people have come to the conclusion, whether we are talking of Udi, Aniri, Ezagu, Oji River, and Owo, we have come to the conclusion that we cannot allow the same person to continue to represent Enugu West Zone. And so what we are going for now is a change. And you're going to see that happen on 16 February 2019. It's a change that represents the interest of our people. It's not about politics. It's not even about party affiliations. You're going to see that people will vote across party lines because they believe that Muhammadu has failed to genuinely represent the interests of Enugu West people. Let me tell you, I've gone across our communities, I've gone to various local governments, and the only place I see good road is in Umpu, being the local community from which Muhammadu comes from. And how can you invest close to 3 billion in a small community like Umpu? And when you invest that 3 billion, how do you drive from Onitsha or from Abuja or from Lagos into Umpu? And yet the roads are not good. So what we had expected is that Muhammadu would have, as a genuine person that believes in the interests of Enugu West Zone and wants to come back to continue to rule Enugu West people, should have ensured that there's equitable distribution of infrastructure, equitable distribution of the resources that were being allocated by the federal government to the Enugu West people, in such a manner that the people will want him to come back. But I can now tell you that after 16 years, Enugu West people are saying, no, it is time to change. And you know what the hashtag is? Hashtag is 16 years is enough. And that's our hashtag. That's the message we're saying. That message is not about me as an individual. That message is what is resonating around the communities. Whether you go to Ogun, whether you go to Aniri, whether you go to Oji River, Ezagu, Odi, that message is 16 years is enough. We want him to go for something else. We would support him for another position. And I'm happy to continue to have this discussion. And we're meeting with our leaders at different levels to ensure that that message, that we drive it down to the grassroots. That unless we see this change, there will never be development in Enugu West.